crafters, Jen Evers with Quality Crafts. I want to show you how I created that, because the first thing I did was cut this out on the silhouette, and then I took a piece away, which is the negative part of it. That actually, I don't know if you'd call the negative part. Anyway, it's this one right here. So these are the pieces that I used. There's the heart one. And then I had these pieces that were left, and I'm calling that the negative space. So I'm going to use some tape. And that's all I used was, I think the first one I actually did, I used just Scotch tape, you know, clear Scotch tape like this. But I'm going to use this roll of tape. I don't know why I'm having issues with it, but because I can use 2 sweeps of this tape and cover the entire thing, and it's just faster. So I'm going to lay it down like that, and then I'm going to take my tool here, and I'm just going to burnish it in. And I'm just kind of trying to stay on the top so it doesn't burnish right into this mat, although that won't make any difference. At least not with the type of tape that I have here, and this is just 3M tape. And then I'm just going to let it hang over the edge a little bit. And then put on the second row, making sure that it overlaps the first one, or is as close to the first one as you can get. I don't want to lose the end of my tape. So I'm going to stick my paper clip in there, and I'm going to burnish the rest of that. This went on a little bit more crooked than the other one, but it'll still work. And then all I do is just peel this whole thing up. And it comes off the sticky mat really easily. It's really simple. So that way it stays in that square kind of a shape. And then all I'm going to do is just trim off the edge here into that box shape so that it's all clean on the edges. And the reason why I'm doing that is because when I add the glitter later, I don't want to have to deal with a whole edge of glittery mess that I'm not going to use. Okay, so that's all it is. That's all it takes to do that. Okay, I've got this extra one, well, the one that I showed you how to do it. I actually did this one too. So I'm going to show you how I do the glitter one on this one as well. And because I couldn't decide, I'm working on a project and I couldn't decide which one of these kinds of colors I wanted to go with, I decided I'm just going to kind of sprinkle on a little bit of each one. So this one is called White Gold. It's almost really kind of a silvery. And I'm going to put it on quite heavily in a few places because I found that when you mix them, if you don't put it on heavy in some places, you lose out on that color and you don't see it as well. Next one I'm going to add is Rose Quartz. This one is called Sunstone. They're all kind of a gold or rust kind of color, and I decided as I'm sprinkling that on, I want the majority of it to be this. They call it citrine. It looks like gold to me. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I want it to be predominantly that yellowish goldish color, so I'm going to finish off the rest of it with that, and then I'm going to take my finger and burnish that in. So all I'm going to do is just move that around, and as you go you can totally tell where it's filling in those holes. Now those of you who don't like glitter or don't like glitter around in your craft room for weeks on end, don't do this project. I don't mind. I'll have glitter in my hair and on my face and everywhere probably for the next couple weeks. The last thing I'm doing is just taking that soft brush. I'm just brushing all the rest of that glitter straight down in front of me into my garbage can, or the majority of it. And I just want to say that when you are doing this, when you brush off the finished product, make sure you brush off both sides, because the static cling will make all that glitter go underneath it, and it will all stick to that backside where the tape is. So now I've got this really pretty tri-toned metallic looking background. I think it's really cool. It's totally fun to make. Here's the other heart one again. I hope you'll try it out. I have one more, this banner one. I'm not quite sure what color I want to do, but I'm sure I'm going to do that one next. So if you do some, let me know, And thanks for watching. See you next video.